Sorry about that. My bullshit quota got the better of me. I just too much. Yeah, you understand by now. There. Too much talking. I'm sorry. I missed out the best bit. This is my favourite, probably most treasured game. Probably the game that's obviously, I think it's worth. The game that I've got is worth the most, and it is Suikoden 2. I had the original Suikoden 1. Again, it was a game that I bought almost about the same time as the original Vandal Hearts, and both of them I was hoping that they were like a new generation version of Shining Force at the time, because I love Shining Force that much. But I realised that they weren't. But again, both of them became great games in my mind in their own right. This one is just it appeals to people, doesn't it? This game, it's sort of that obsessive collection thing. I've played through this a few times. This is another one I've got game saves from, and there's a section in this game where you actually have to pick, because you choose a little squad of 6, which is your standard, force that you use, and there's a section of the game where you have to pick 18 to sort of coordinate a large scale attack, and I think it's the first time I played through this game, and I got to that point and realised I didn't have sort of full 18 fighters that were developed enough to the point where they could do the job, because I think altogether there are these. The theme is that you're supposed to recruit 108 fighters to the cause, to your freedom fighter cause, and they're called 108 Stars of Destiny. And I think it's about 70 or 80 are actually usable in battle. And at the time I was playing it, I'd been just using the same 6 over and over and over again, and they were rock hard in their own right. But then I didn't have any others to back up, so that section of the game took me ages. So since then, when I've played it through since, I've done level grinding for almost every single playable character. So there could potentially 70 or 80 playable characters, sort of grinding up to what I think they go about as high as 65. I don't think I went quite that high, but again, this is just got incredible depth to it. There are plot lines and subplots and side plots, side quests and things that you could play through the game countless times and not even know about. There's one character, I'm not sure is he on the front? I think he might be in one of the minor characters. So a character called Clive, and he's got his own quest. And his backstory is he's a member of a guild of hunters, I think they're hunters, and he's a long range fighter. He actually has a gun, and his storyline is he's chasing this criminal, this woman, and you encounter her from time to time. But his storyline requires you to basically pelt through the game and get to a certain point inside about 10 hours, and the first time I played it, I think I was about 40 hours too late, and I've never been anywhere near ever getting to meet her. You can't recruit her, but his storyline plays out, and I've got a game save of this literally just before the final boss, but I've actually, since I've read a load of game facts about it, and guides, I realised that I've gone beyond the plot point, which means I can't beat the game to 100%, which sort of bugs me. And bearing in mind it's probably over 100, maybe 140, 50 hours worth of gameplay, and it bugs me. It's not ever going to be quite 100%. I've never actually completed the first one 100% because I always miss out 1 or 2 characters, and like this one, there's a fucking squirrel, sorry the language, there's a squirrel who you can actually recruit right at the beginning, and I never knew that. And if you don't get him right at the beginning, you have to wait. You have to sort of wait till quite a long way down the line. And it says there's a guy who you recruit who's like a private eye, and he can tell you how to recruit the characters that you've not already got. And he said to me, yeah, go and hang around this certain area and walk around a bit on your own, and eventually he'll turn up and you can talk to him. This squirrel, who's the last character I needed, 108. I've been doing it for hours, and I just every time just give up. Great music as always. This is just every time I hear the sound, the score, the opening title sequence just gets me, and goes for about upwards of about 60 quid on eBay. A sealed one's about 150 quid. You could pay as little as 50, but I think average is about 65, 70. But I think in recent years that's actually gone up a bit. I mean, I've seen them go recently for 85, 90. And condition-wise, pretty good, even though the front cover keeps falling out. Manual's got a wrinkle on it, got an insert. But I actually bought this pre-owned from the Computer Exchange in Rathbone Place, just off of Tottenham Court Road. Must have been about 2000-ish. It's when they still had PS1 games as standard. You know, that you get PS1 or PS2. This is way before this generation. It cost me 13 quid. I mean, it's not a bad investment. But got it from the very first ever branch of Computer Exchange, which is that one in Tottenham Court Road. Now, I never knew, apparently, if you've ever heard of him, Charlie Brooker was one of the very first, he was like the first manager, he used to manage the very first ever branch of Computer Exchange. Charlie Brooker, the writer, comedian, man who wrote Dead Set and did a program about computer games. So yeah, this is final one in my collection. It's not a bad way to finish off, and I realise I've been talking for 7 minutes just on this one game, so I'll cut it off there. I hope that's not been too long for you, and come back for a pickups vid and an update vid, one or two things to tell you. Right, so that boys, and thanks for watching.